What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. The drama that surrounds 90 Day Fiance stars Paul and Karine just won't let up. Just last night, the 90 Day Fiance star himself took to his Instagram story to accuse his wife of abducting their child, and he even demanded a polygraph test. Whether the test is for Paul or Karine remains unclear because, his demand for the polygraph was in the form of a subliminal message on Instagram, so the jury is out on that. But he started his claims off by posting a Wikipedia definition of the word polygraph, reading, and I quote, "A polygraph, popularly referred to as a lie detector test, is a device or procedure that measures and records several physiological indicators such as blood pressure, pulse, respiration, and skin conductivity while a person is asked and answers a series of questions." Then he proceeded to post a screen grab from a video showing what the video author defined child abduction as. And, some of the criteria included the child being under 16 years old, travel between contracting states, and no consent of the other parent. And he followed that up with the thumbnail for the actual video entitled, "Let's Study the Hague Child Abduction Convention Overview." The author also actually has a follow-up video that discusses the court proceedings when you feel as though you have been the victim of, the other parent of your child abducting said child. Now, as you know, Karine fled from the home that she shared with her husband Paul last week with their 1-year-old son Pierre, claiming to have been in fear for her life. She later released a statement about her disappearance and announced that she had filed for a protective order against Paul. Her statement on Instagram read, and I quote, "I want you all to know that me and Pierre are doing well now. All this past days, I had a lot going on. As the media showed, I had issues where the police was called because I feared for my life and my son's life, which led me to ask for help and ultimately be rescued from an environment that no longer was healthy for none of us involved in the situation. I'm getting the best help I could ever get, and I'm really thankful for all the people involved in it. I also thank all the people that worry about me for the support I have had. It has been a big part of my recovery. Relationships are hard, and sometimes it just can't be fixed anymore. I need this time to organize my thoughts, work on myself, and care for my son after everything we've been through in the last year and a half." Just to clarify, the EPO was me. I had help from a translator since I do not speak English. I also would like to state that I'm not missing. The police knows where to find me if they need me. This is a legal matter, not a media matter. That being said, it's the first and last time I will speak about it. Thank you all again, Karine. According to Paul, the restraining order that Karine filed against him indicates that he cannot be within 500 feet of her or their son Pierre. And kind of just to fight back against Karine's statement on Instagram, Paul subsequently released a clip from a police officer visiting their home another time, I'm assuming, and he is holding their son Pierre and telling the officer that he's got video footage of Karine allegedly assaulting him. So him releasing that footage of the police visit wellness check, claiming to have footage of Karine physically assaulting him, and now him accusing her of abducting the son, seems to be his form of damage control after she felt the need to escape their home. I'm really disappointed in Paul's response, and I felt like Karine took a very dignified approach and really tried her very best to keep it out of the press. No one would have really known about this for a while if Paul had not gone on the internet and claimed that she was missing, and him going forward and claiming that she has full-blown abducted their child as well really is a huge form of slander in my opinion, and just goes to show how toxic he is. We've seen over the years, and just knowing his criminal history ahead of him even appearing on the show with Karine led a lot of us to believe that there would be a lot of trouble with him. And we saw how kind of controlling he can be, how neurotic he could be, and how he would film Karine very often without her consent and stuff and just continuously harass her. I am amazed that she even lasted as long as she did with Paul. I believe they've been together for at least 4 years. Like, she put in a lot of time into a relationship that was toxic from the very beginning. Like, he humiliated her year after year on the show, and she still put up with it. So I do not blame her for deciding enough is enough. She said it very well in her statement when she said, listen, relationships are a lot of work, and sometimes they just can't be fixed anymore. And it seems like that is the exact sort of relationship that she has with Paul. And I'm proud of her for realizing that it's time to kind of throw in the towel and put up her hands and move forward for a healthier situation for her and her son. A lot of rumors are currently going around in the 90 Day Fiance world claiming that she left Paul for another man. I personally do not believe it because, listen, Karine hardly speaks English. She hardly leaves the house. So I don't believe that she would have had the time to cheat on him. You know, if that is the case, of course, I will rescind my statement on that, but as of right now, I don't believe that that is what Karine did. I do believe that Paul is a toxic partner just based off what he's shown us himself over the years. You know, Karine doesn't even have to say nothing. All you have to do is watch the way he treats her. And so I do think that she made the right move leaving that relationship. There also have been widespread calls from 90 Day Fiance fans begging for Paul to be fired from the show now that Karine has alleged domestic violence from him. She also claimed that he had intimately assaulted her at some point in their marriage. And so, you know, with these very serious statements being made against him, I do believe that, you know, especially with Jeffrey having been fired for his own history of domestic violence, that Paul should at the very least be on some kind of probation until all of this is cleared up, because, you know, it's a very serious case that he's got levied against him, and it's very uncomfortable for us as viewers to continue to watch him and know that he's making money off of our views when this is the sort of lifestyle that he might be living behind closed doors. This is the sort of things that he might be subjecting his wife and his child to. How do you feel about Paul making this whole situation so public? Is it really necessary, or is he only going to damage his relationship with his son further as he continues to blab, or maybe even damage his own case that he's got against Karine? Because right now it is in the court of law, and he is not doing himself any favors by accusing her of such horrendous things on Instagram. And do you think that Karine made the right move leaving Paul? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.